No ninja moves today. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Tyler's Talking RC. We got a little general discussion this week. Nothing too crazy. We got a few things coming up this weekend that we're excited about. First and foremost, our class. That is 22nd this Saturday, 6 to 8. Me and Tyler were just dicing it up about the first class here. So obviously, this is the first time that we're doing anything like this. We've talked about it for years, but we're doing it now. We've been working on it throughout the weeks on what we should do, what we're going to talk about, how far we should take it. Basically, we've come to the conclusion for the first class. It's going to be more of a meet and greet, feeling out what we need, what the drivers are going to need from us to become better, obviously at racing. So I would suggest if you have signed up and you're watching the show, I appreciate that, by the way.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, I would suggest probably showing up about a half hour early or so and kind of setting up your pit area, or at least getting a battery on charge, because we're going to try to hit the track as much as possible. And those of you that are not in the class, the track will be closed for that block for the track. It is closed to practice for those guys. But I'll put up a Facebook post about that. But anyway, showing up a little bit early, get a battery charge, get your stuff situated. Just helps us so we don't chew into our 2-hour block with just kind of setting up that general stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you need help doing it, then save it for the class. Excuse me, because that's kind of what it's all about.
Yep.
But
no, I'll be here early.
Yeah.
I'll be chooching around. I might bring my own stuff just to have it.
Yeah.
If
I'll
it's
be here
useful.
all day, so
I'll be here all night. Try the veal.
Yeah. I'll have I think it's going to be the first 2 benches will be blocked off and ready for you guys for that.
On this end or the shop end?
It's going to be the shop end, because oval will be happening on this end.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to split it up. Where was I? Yeah, it looked like we had about 11 or 12 guys signed up, so that's pretty cool. Again, if there's still time, if you want to get in, I'm taking sign-ups right up till Saturday. So if something you're interested in, give me a call. But anyway, so first class. Just so those of you joining us know what to expect. Obviously, we're going to see what you're working with, see what equipment you brought, make sure that stuff is all driving and working together, make sure your car is at least in a drivable state, get the batteries charged, chargers working, meet everybody, see what we're working with. Then looks like we're going to kind of divide it into 2 groups, and then one will be on track and one in the pits. First group on the track, gonna just drive the car again, see what we're working with, see driver's skill, and then in the bench answer questions, get things set up, and then swap back and forth. So we're probably going to go back and forth through the whole class between benches and driving, while one guy's charging, the other guys are setting their car up. So probably 10-15 minute intervals is what we're thinking. Might be more or less, depending on how much talking we do in between. But that's kind of what we're rolling with for the first class, and then progressively get more in-depth throughout the next 3 classes, to eventually the final class we're hoping to actually run through kind of a full mock race between the 2 groups, so you guys can get a full race experience, so you know what to expect if you join us on a Friday night or Tuesday, or really any RC race, and it's kind of all run the same.
Yeah. Just
so you guys know exactly what to expect when you walk in and sign up. So that's kind of what we're working with for the first class. I'm super excited about it. I've been thinking about doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
So hopefully it is very helpful. But yeah, I don't know if you got anything to add to that. But.
No, I think, like Tyler said, the focus is going to be on, evaluating the drivers and evaluating the equipment, and making sure that, if you just built a car, is it right?
Yeah.
Do the shocks have oil in them? And just kind of the basic stuff, because there are things that people overlook. And then get you on track and just go through the fundamentals and try to iron out, slow is fast, and try to get people in the habit of, even like things like good track behavior, right? Of, I'm putting my car down, I'll just drop it on the straightaway. Don't do that. So
like Todd said, the majority of track time, well, let's say a majority, it's going to be split down the middle. It's going to be you obviously learning how to drive your car and getting your skills, but also learning how to be on the track with other drivers, because it's 2 different things, faster guys coming up you, learn how to, kind of let them go by without smashing your car into the wall or doing some unpredictable stuff. Because I see that a lot from beginner drivers. Fast guy, don't know what to do, kind of freak out and end up crashing into each other anyway.
Right.
So just simple things about racing etiquette, I'll say, / track etiquette, and learning to, hone your skills and become a better driver. So twofold on the track skills. So yeah, it should be awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait. I didn't realize that it was this weekend until like last weekend or whatever. You mentioned it, and I was like, oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, it came up quick.
So.
Yeah, other than the class, we do have another rally race this weekend, which is pretty cool. We did one a few weeks
ago.
It's all blurring together to me, but it was pretty cool. We had quite a mixture of cars, Traxxas, I think there was a Tamiya, LC. They kind of put them all together. Did like a time trial type deal in the computer. The computer system's not really designed for it, but we figured out how to kind of make it work. So if Lifetime is ever watching this, make a rally race thing.
Program.
Yeah.
Profile, whatever.
But so that's cool. They hit multiple tracks. Chris and Larry were kind of the ones that put all that together, so I don't have a lot of info, but if you want to give us a call, he'll definitely fill you in. But they do like the dirt track. Last time they did the asphalt, the turf, and the dirt. I think this time they're planning on doing carpet, turf, and dirt. I don't know if they're going to use asphalt because we took that down for the winter. So, again, call about that one. But that's rally car racing Saturday. And then Sunday is the first carpet on-road race. I believe it's the Halloween race in the back track, which is pretty cool because we started running Tuesday nights too. GT12 and Formula 1. It's wicked fun. If you're looking for an on-road grass, a GT12 is pretty fun. It's super. They're not terribly fast. They're 21.5, one cell, but they handle. They're great. 12 scales. And nothing like 12 scale on an on-road track, man.
It's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow.
Lesson 1, Tyler P. class. It is true. But yeah, if you want to learn how to just sit there and nail corners, 12 scale is the way to do it, dude. Because I was running back there with John last night, and we were just seeing who could get the better lap time, which I did. It just need to mention that. I actually got
John
Meinerich.
Oh, poor John.
And I actually got a better lap time than Justin Allen, if you can believe that much. So I think I'm going to have to start doing an on-road because
you're going to abandon the buggy game?
Faster than Justin. Can't beat him in a buggy.
I found the loophole.
But I'm sure if I gave him a half hour of driving that car that he'd probably be better than me. But for that night, I was better than him, so I'm never going to drive one again. So he'll never know. Just kidding.
No redemption if you don't put the car back down.
But anyway, GT12 and Formula 1 Tuesdays is pretty awesome. If you're looking for, even if you're coming down to run buggy, they run that on the side. It's pretty cool. And then, trophy race Sunday. Oh, we got a new tool in too. I forgot to grab it, but I did do a little video on it.
Yep, on Facebook. I was
Jack of all trades.
I was so tempted to be like, boy, look at that, my favorite multi-tool. And he's demoing a new set of pliers.
Tyler is always so creative with his comments. It's pretty cool.
That thing does look pretty mint.
It does work pretty good. I know there's a bunch of them out there, and a bunch of companies make them, but this one's ours. It's got our brand on it. And I think that's the first one I've seen that actually holds plugs.
Well, it holds plugs. It has the
shock tool.
The shock tool.
Tire punch.
Yep.
Ball cup popper.
Yep.
Multiple plug holding locations.
And it tells you there's a gauge for how long a screw is.
Screw length.
So if you were to buy all those tools, it would be way more than the $25 that thing is.
And it's got a bit in the middle too. It's kind of squared off, which I didn't talk about in that video. Honestly, I was trying to figure out what the best application was for that. We think it was to hold shock bodies when you're tightening caps and stuff, which it did work really well for that. But or hold wheel hex to tighten them down. I don't know. It might just be a universal area.
Chengus.
But it seemed to work pretty good. We did a little video on that, the multi-tool. And I did a little YouTube video on the soldering iron too.
Yep.
Yeah, it actually works just as good as the big unit. I mean, you can see it in the video. I just posted that, check that out. It's a pretty solid unit.
RCMadness hardware and tooling.
Dude, for $45, I mean, you carry one around, basically. Same job.
Yep.
Works.
Yeah, I mean, the alternative is carrying around, unless you want to trash your big soldering iron, you have to have it in a box with the styrofoam and all that crap. It's the size of like a transmitter bag.
Yeah.
Compared to the what you guys demoed, the little stick iron, it's
Right.
adjustable. It heats up fast. You plug it in the wall and you just go.
Wrap up the cord and throw it in a side pocket.
Yeah.
And it heats up faster too.
Yep.
But anyway, that's a good unit. We got a whole bunch here too for $45 if you want to practice your soldering. That's my boy Harold. I'm sure he's watching. They had that funny joke there, where I don't know. There's a picture of his kid.
Oh, he posted it on
Something
Facebook.
about
That's right.
Being a grown man and soldering your own, or you have the hobby shop solder.
It was something like, "Dad, when are you going to treat me like a grown man?" And it was when the hobby shop stopped soldering your motors in, or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, there's no reason to not be able to solder your own junk.
Yeah, we should throw that into the class, soldering.
That actually would be a good thing to add.
Soldering, yeah.
You could do. Yeah, I mean, you could do a whole soldering class, for crying out loud.
Honestly, if you guys are interested in that, I'm down because I'm decent at soldering. Okay.
But the question is, are you as good as Justin Allen?
I'm better than Justin at soldering.
Oh, 2 for 2.
100% better.
Justin, you're getting called out.
He's gotten better, but I've taught him everything I knew. Almost.
So we could boil that into like a 5-minute course?
I could teach anybody how to solder in 20 minutes.
It's not hard.
20 minutes and I can have you soldering. Now it takes a few years, I'd say, of consistent soldering to get like super efficient at it and get a perfect little bead over stuff.
Yeah, to get the nice like smooth bubble.
Yeah. And even sometimes I look at my joints and I'm like, wow, I just pulled that off.
Yeah.
But I can teach anybody how to solder in 20 minutes. If you buy a soldering iron, I will teach you how to solder with it. If you put in the time, you'll have a skill, and that's it.
Yep.
I don't know.
And it makes this hobby way easier.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you want to try a new motor, you can just fire up your iron, pop it in at the track.
Especially with that plug-in job.
Right. You don't have to stand in line while a million people are trying to figure out, what style Traxxas rims they want to buy.
See, there you go. 20 minutes and $45 could save you an hour in line.
Easily.
Come on.
It's a no-brainer.
It's literally, I'd buy 2. 1 for each hand.
Chris Marcy would tell you to buy 2.
1 for each hand. I'm not that good. Maybe I am. Maybe it might get a little weird.
I think it'd get weird.
Not
As long as you don't leave it near the tinder.
And children, or something like that.
Where the children are easy to touch, I think it said.
Yeah, something about touching kids. Oh, can't say that too loud.
Yep. Sorry, YouTube. Canceled.
Yeah, you just got canceled.
I'm Chris Hansen. Have a seat.
I think that's all I had. Yeah. Oh, I gotta show you the shirt I made over here. It's pretty cool. But check this out. I'll show you guys on camera too. Now I made this guys up for the Team New Wave here. I don't know if Tyler P saw that one. I'll let him read real quick.
Huh. Run your car, not your mouth. Yes.
If you guys like that one, I can make you some of those. Let me know. Team New Wave Racing.
That may not be my size though.
Run your car. Yeah. So funny story. This is a youth large. So whenever I'm making a new T-shirt, I use a large. Reason being, if I completely screw it up, I at least have a shirt to wear. So me just doing things in between other things, I grabbed a youth large. And then once I finished, I was like, man, that came out pretty good. And I held it up.
You're like,
And I said, what's going on here?
That's your beach shirt for next summer.
And yeah, it's a youth large. So if any kids out there that wear youth larges, I got a shirt.
Good thing all your products are PG.
Pretty much. So
Run your car, not your mouth. That's awesome. I like that.
yeah, I definitely read that somewhere, and I just thought it would be awesome with
There's a lot of people here that do both.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. If you want to get one of those, let me know. I'll make you a couple. I think that's all I got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you got anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
No, I think that's about it. Hopefully I'll see my students on Saturday. Learn the ways. Teach you something. But anyway.
You're going to learn today.
That was a different class. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more shows in the future. See you guys all next time. Little.